Not going to happen. Violent Panda getting control. Mao, zero on defense. Over to Fairy Peak. What? No. No. Even Turbo saying nice one.
This is just nuts from Fairy Peak. He's so good at making every single inch of his car work. And all he has to do is make contact, and he's guaranteed.
Breezy Monster with yet another pass, but Matsunoris is left hanging behind in the back, and Fairy Peak! How? How do you do this? This should not... Look at how he controls the ball. He gets it past one, drifts over, and then puts it cross-diagonal into the goal. The goals keep getting prettier and prettier, but you can't do this, Fairy Peak.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, I've got the second touch. Oh, I don't need the second touch. Poggers.
Wow. What is that redirect?
Never listen to me again.
Un Troz, il a un petit peu d'espace côté droit mais pas beaucoup de boost pour agir. Il repique dans l'axe, c'est retouché par Fairy Peak il me semble. K-Dup, il va essayer de retrouver Fairy Peak. Le décollage au le redirect, il est cadré et il est très beau de la part de Fairy Peak. Le deuxième, le doublé pour le joueur, le capitaine de Mokiti Sports. Et celui-ci, encore une fois, il est acrobatique. Mamma mia.
Ah, il est beau. Ah, il est beau. Quel service de la part de...
Once they push into the orange zone. Strong demo on the left side. Pashy has a chance. It's actually going to roll in. Fairy Peak getting the fist bump from the captain in the middle.
Freaky take notes. This is how you do it. This angle is actually even harder. He had no things to work with, and he air rolls and then flips into it. Fairy Peak, how do you make that shot happen?
15 shots so far, but it's not over. Fairy Peak, what are you doing?
The solo plays, you talked about it, James. How incredible this man can be dealing with this all alone. Gets underneath, gets a flick. Mets and Magnus both staring at him.
Just drops into the corner. He'll back pass it out to Rizzo. Puts it back into the corner. Now in front of the net, Freaky's up. All alone, uncontested. Fairy Peak adds some extra pace to it, and then gets the pinch in front of the goal. Passy puts the shot, and what was this pass from Fairy Peak?
Again, turning it around so fast. Freaky clearing it all the way. Fairy Peak getting one, and then somehow he got that second touch. Mocket are on fire.
Absolutely brilliant play from Mocket, as they have quite the hold here in Game 4. 125 left to go, and it's looking like...
That they have come up with. Steve-O. Tries to play it to the side, something that's become so much more difficult recently. Usually pushing the ball away from your net has been so almost safe, but as teams get very good at predicting what the defender is trying to do. Oh my goodness, Fairy Peak! Hello! How are you?
Hello, indeed. He got bumped directly into that, recovered on the wall, somehow found the angle to put that under the crossbar. That has to be quite the boost, especially.
The net, you must have got to be careful with that. You really directed that towards zone cage. There's a good job waiting from Fairy Peak. Off
Whoa, what?
What a touch from Fairy Peak! 49 to go and we are tied up.
Oh man, this was a classic Mocket give and go. Everyone's thinking K-Dop, Fairy Peak, K-Dop. But no, it goes K-Dop, Fairy Peak, Fairy Peak. What a double touch, and that's a sick equalizer.
That's ridiculous work from Fairy Peak to get that double touch off the wall.
Like this. Cleggs has had a great performance, but I think this is just too much to ask now.
After those inside of the post misses and Fairy Peak saving absolutely everything, it was just too much for him to come back for. Now Fairy Peak just going to go out into the second round with a statement for whoever awaits him. This man, we said he was one of the most feared players in this tournament coming in from the first round, and his kickoff strategy worked perfectly, but now misses the open net. Fairy Peak actually going to try and bounce one in off the wall. Oh my word, what a finish by Fairy! That's a ridiculously good shot. Sets it up off the sidewall, loops back around, doinks it in the top corner. Holy cow, that is an absolute boomer by Fairy Peak. Very reliable on that rebound. Yeah, I would have done shoutouts like after last game, but I already had another, or you know, I would have gone and looked at who donated, and given shoutouts after last game, but I already, what do you call it? Had another game coming up, and I didn't want to, like, Scrub's he's 13 years old. Oh, and he just got mind gamed really badly. This harks back to the Devo series, where Scrub went under Devo. This time, Fairy Peak's gone under him. Oh, that's gonna.
Okay. Turns it to the orange half. 3 feet. On the way, Pashi. Very big. Oh, brilliant play. 1, 2, 3 by Mocket, and that is 3-2 with just over 2 to go.
And it's a 1. It's a 2, and what a freak it was. Very big. He's exactly the real image of Victor. Yeah. So not even near to any of those. Gets the touch over the top of Renko there as well. Challenge did come through. It wasn't enough. Fairy Peak, what a shot.
Good execution here coming in from Fairy Peak. So to start with, you see the dunk in from K-Dop, which just enabled that for Fairy Peak to come in and just get that oh so sweet touch right off the top of his car there over to the upper 90 angle. And by the way,
team's defensive placements are incredible. Perfectly to the corner, always with a teammate there to follow up.
Garagio on the top. Oh, here's a good opportunity. 3-man offensive pressure. Jacob goes for the bumps on net, but Fairy Peak intercepts on the side to block the shot from Fireburner. And now he's got an opportunity to shake a shot towards the net. Garagio, he had the save, but it wasn't enough. Mocket's up.
They tried to throw everything on that last drive with the double demo, but Fairy Peak respawned in time to not only get the save, but also the shot on target. Such a good counter.
Nouvel engagement avec Soupine. Fairy Peak qui récupère. Allez, il en passe un directement. Il monte son ballon, et ben c'est passé le deuxième. Il fait que le troisième. C'est incroyable ce que vient de nous faire Fairy Peak. S'il vous plaît. Le joueur de Mokiti Sport qui a été hallucinant. Ça c'est l'expérience, ça fait vraiment la différence quand on est capable de mettre 4 mind games comme ça d'affilée sur une action.
Wow.